Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to teach you one of the popular ICT setups. In this video, I will show you a simplified version of the silver bullet strategy. In this episode, I would like to show you one of the advanced entry strategies of ICT. ICT, the inner circle trader, a combination of price action and smart money. We call this trading strategy the silver bullet. This is a kind of mechanical strategy. We will show you step by step how you can fully apply this trading setup to your chart with all your mechanical rules. Please subscribe and introduce to your friends so that the channel becomes active and I have more motivation to start better activities for you. If you like the video, like it and ask any questions in the comments section. Turn on the notification. When there is a upload new video, you will be the first to see it. According to ICT, this strategy called the silver bullet is a strategy related to FVG. It means your entry type on FVG. Fair value gap. This strategy makes you achieve continuous profit in 100 trades. It seems to be imaginary, but in fact it has an 80% win rate. This strategy is simple and mechanical. Not only I am not kidding, but you only need 1 hour a day to trade the strategy. You can do it 100%. Silver bullet strategy may be what you are looking for. You only need to be on the charts for 1 hour a day. I stress that you can put income in your account or in your pocket with just 1 hour a day. The silver bullet strategy helps you make money in an hour a day. Now let's go to the strategy. First of all, we must have the required conditions. A point that I came to the conclusion in re-examining the contents and concepts of ICT, it is emphasized that the key to profitability in the market is one thing. You must have a rule-based strategy that can be implemented over a period of time. We only trade in the London and New York time zones. And specified in 3 hours. So 3 to 4 a.m. London time, 10 to 11 a.m. New York time and 2 to 3 p.m. New York time. Not before, not after. Before that the price can do anything, and after that too. Note that our entry price should only be in these 3 times. What ICT itself recommends is the best pairs for the silver bullet strategy. NAS 100. Your USD. GBP USD. Other essential silver bullet transaction regulation frameworks to consider. Be sure to adhere to these frameworks and do not violate your own rules. Rules are very important. We should to trade on these 3 pairs, 1 currency is enough for you. You don't need to put 10 charts in front of you 24 hours a day and check them. The key to becoming proficient in the market is concentration. Time zone trading is very important. As I said, the entry must be in the London and New York time zones with the hours listed. This setup is based on algorithmic time. The setup that is formed is your entry price in these 3 hours. So, those 3 time zones are where the adjustments are made. That's one of the things you need to know. Basically, after this time the market is dead, there will be no swing for a decent trade. But, closing the position can be outside the time zone. So if you don't hit your target or stop loss before 4 p.m. New York Central Time, close the position. I want you to wait until the first minute and enter the position with a limit order. Set the stop loss on the first or second FVG candle, or below the bottom of the first candle or the top of the first candle. In this strategy, we are not looking for high risk to rewards of 1/6 or 1/7. Risk to high rewards are for traders who have more experience in the market. Risk to reward is 1/2. For risk management, I risk 1%. It means that I risk 1% in each trade. You can risk 0.5% or 2%. It completely depends on you, but be sure to act according to your risk management plan. Before I get into today's strategy, be sure to watch the money management and risk management video. What helps you in the trading market is money and risk management and market psychology and then strategy. And the last point is that, our time frame can be either 1 minute, 3 minutes or 5 minutes. 1 minute offers settings that are not evident in 3 and 5. But the percentage of inputs we get on 3 and 5 minutes is less, and naturally better quality setups can be taken, and the risk and error are reduced. Now you can choose this item yourself depending on the trading plan or other cases. As I said, the entry type of this strategy is on FVG. Now let me briefly explain to you what is the fair value gap. Basically, A fair value gap is the distance between the wicks of 3 consecutive candles on a price chart, regardless of candle color. In a bullish scenario, when the upper wicks of the first candle do not overlap with the lower wick of the third candle, we mark this area as FVG. It should return to areas of fair value gaps to correct them. When the price returns to this area, it will provide trading opportunities for us and look for buying opportunities. And in the bearish example, when 3 candles are placed in a row and the gap between the lower of the first candle and the upper of the third or last candle is empty, the FVG is formed. This is an imbalance within the price and the price will come back and fill the void. When the price returns to this area we enter the trade. Just like I said, as simple as that. Now this is a very key point you must understand when strategy. I must emphasize that it is very important to test all the strategies you use before going live. It is essential for your psychology to have confidence and see the data for yourself. It is better to backtest before any strategy. Try not to play any strategy on a real account without backtesting it again. It may not match your trade personality and your account will be negative. Now let's go to the chart. First, if your time chart is not set to New York, set it to New York time zone. We choose one of the 3 mentioned pairs. When I started backtesting, I got a much better response on the 1-minute Euro-USD chart time frame. That's why I chose the Euro-USD chart. You can choose one of the 3 sessions and only trade that one, and only be on the chart for 1 hour a day, and as I said in the rules, you can choose one of those 3 pairs and trade. It's up to you, but for the video and for the sake of convenience, we want to trade all time zones. I will show you some examples and show you how to trade with the silver bullet strategy, so that maybe you too can achieve continuous profit in 100 trades with the silver bullet strategy. According to what I saw in the backtests, this strategy had a win rate of 65% for me. My chart time zone is set to New York. As you can see it is 3 o'clock, we are going to our trading plan. In this candle, it starts at 3 o'clock. We trade according to the rules we mentioned. The definition of FVG that we said, we are waiting for an FVG to form and we mark the area as FVG. For correction it must return to the areas of the fair value gap. When the price returns to this area, it provides trading opportunities for us and we look for selling opportunities. We see the first FVG here, we wait for the price to come back here. This is the second FVG, the price goes back to each of these. We enter the position, then it is the turn of the stop loss. Set your stop loss above the ceiling of this candle and set the target to 1/2. As you can see the price dropped and reached the target. Now let's go to the next example. In this candle it starts at 10 o'clock. We wait for FVG to form and mark the region as FVG. For correction, it must return to the fair value gap areas. The price must return to this range to enter the position. Then it is the turn of the stop loss. Place your stop loss above the ceiling of this candle. The point that is worth mentioning is that, your stop loss should not be less than 5 pips and set the target as 1/2. As you can see, the price dropped and reached the target. According to the rule that I said, our entry position should be at this time, but closing the position can also be outside this time. As you can see the target was reached before 4 o'clock in this candle. In this candle, it starts at 2 p.m. New York time. Here we mark the formed FVG area as FVG. We wait for the price to return to the fair value gap areas for correction. We set the stop loss and target to enter the buy order position. As you can see, the price has increased and reached the target. Because our target is 2 and our reward achieved, we close the position. Gives more than 2 reward. So we are going to go the next silver bullet session. Let's wait for the first fair value gap. Here we denote the formed FVG region as FVG. We set the stop loss and target to enter the buy limit position. This trade was at a loss and we lost trade. We took 3 positions of 2% before that, but we are still in profit. If you trade all 3 pairs or all 3 bullet sessions, so you will have many entry positions. This is not a big issue if you are keeping yourself to your risk management rules. At the moment, we are up 4%. It was 6% when we hit a stop, it became 4%. And let's go to the last example. The first fair value gap created, we set a stop loss and a target to enter a buy limit position. Some positions where the stop loss is lower or higher than the candle I said in the rules, because their stop is lower than 5 pips. As you can see, the price has increased and reached the target. If we didn't close this position and keep it, it would have targeted above 4%. I have to say that depending on the market's trend or sideway on that day, this strategy may not be formed every day or it may not be profitable every day in a row. So, if we have more confirmations to enter this setup, we have entry positions with high probability. Everyone presents this silver bullet strategy and interprets it in some way. You may have an example of this similar strategy. Even though its rules are simple and very uniform, specific and clear, everyone gets different win rate from it. Some traders also use divergence or order block or liquidity to confirm positions with high probability. If you are not a subscribe of the channel, be sure to become subscribe. I am going to provide a lot of ICT style tutorials that you can free use. If you like the video, like it. Turn on notification, and if you have any questions, ask in the comments section. I will answer you as soon as I can. I am with you until you can become a professional trader.